everyone, welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. And Everton have just beaten Southampton 1-0 at Goodison Park. Really hard fought win for us. Was very much needed as well after the tough home form that we've had so far this season. Yeah, really pleased with it. Moves us on to 43 points, only 2 points away now from the top four, which we need to be up there. We need to be mixing in with the pack. You know, with teams like West Ham up there and Leicester, no reason why we can't keep moving forward and you know, try and get up there. Moving on to the game though, yeah, one shot on target in 90 minutes from Everton and one goal, which, you know, at the end of the day, we've won the football match. That's what's most important. Gylfi Sigurdsson's pass, it has to be mentioned. It was a really good pass to him from Sigurdsson to Richarlison, and then he takes it around the goalkeeper. 9th minute, 1-0. Southampton started the game really well. I thought they you know, got in our faces, wanted to play, wanted to put us under pressure, and that goal really calmed some nerves, I thought, and it was very much needed for us to score early. After that, in the rest of the first half, I thought, you know, Everton probably could have gone on and got a second or maybe even a third, and we did have a second. The ball was in the net and it was quite rightly ruled out for offside, and yeah, that a bit disappointing, but always had the faith that we could go on to win the game at that point. And then, you know, in the second half, Southampton came out. They just threw everything at us. They really wanted to, you know, get that win. And we had to defend well for large portions of the second half, which was really good. Another clean sheet as well. So really important that we were able to defend against this Southampton side, keep them out, and, you know, eventually see it out for a 1-0 win. At times this season, we've really struggled to do that. We've found it tough playing these teams at Goodison and, you know, maybe going 1-0 up or even, you know, 2-0 up and struggling to keep hold of the lead. We've seen it against Leicester and against Newcastle and Fulham. We just weren't at the races from the very beginning. So it was good to see Everton in control for the majority of the game. Southampton did have plenty of chances to make it 1-1, and Jordan Pickford has to be, you know, credited for his save from Yannick Vestergaard. And yeah, I thought Pickford all night was pretty decent, more than decent even. I thought he was brilliant. His distribution was fantastic. He really helped us get out and play. And of course, the save from Vestergaard has to be mentioned. It was a brilliant save with his hand, or maybe even with his chest, to keep the score at 1-0 with 5 minutes to go. And if that goes in, you know, we've given up at least 2 points. If not, you know, they could have gone on and got a second. So yeah, we're really pleased with Jordan today, and it seems like after last week's derby, he's really got that monkey off his back and he's playing his best football again. So really good to see that his confidence is quite high at the moment, and it's good to see that that we can rely on him again. Moving on to Abdoulaye Doucouré, I want to talk about him because I thought, for me, he was personally my man of the match. I thought he was fantastic from minute one. He seemed at it. He was covering for Alan a lot of the time because Alan struggled at points. He looked a little bit rusty, which you can forgive. He's been out for 2 months. In his first game back, you know, he was never going to be the Alan that we know and love. And he came in, you know, give the ball away at times. Didn't look to be playing his best football, but Doucouré was there to, you know, get in the middle of everything that Southampton wants to do. He cleaned up after Alan when he needed to. He was good at driving forward with the ball. So for me, I actually put Doucouré down as my man of the match. I thought he was fantastic for us tonight, and I think, yeah, he has to get a lot of the credit as well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well. I thought he put himself about there, played really well, and, you know, because he didn't score a goal or get an assist tonight, a couple of people might write him off and say that it wasn't one of his best games. But yeah, for me, I think he did the naughty stuff, the nasty stuff well. And I think he was at it. He always wanted the ball. He won us a lot of throw-ins, a lot of corners, free kicks, stuff like that. And sometimes that's as important as making an assist or scoring a goal. He was, you know, putting himself about, winning, you know, stopping the play when we needed it to. He was there to hold up the ball. He was there for Richarlison. And maybe if Richarlison stuck a bit closer to him at times, we could have eventually got the second goal, because there was a couple of opportunities for Richarlison to score if, you know, he was there to get on the end of one of Calvert-Lewin's chest downs or head down or something like that. But no, really happy with the way we played, because to play at home and have one shot on target in 90 minutes is, you know, that it's easy to criticise the team for that, but when we're winning games, it's hard to. It was definitely a needed win. You know, as I said, puts us up to 43 points, puts us back in the mix for Champions League as well, and we needed to win this game, and we also need to win on Thursday against West Brom if we're going to have any chance of catching West Ham. And that makes that game on Thursday even more important. So, yeah, really, really happy with the result tonight. It was really hard fought. It seemed like at times Southampton were going to go on and get an equaliser. Thank God they didn't. And Everton have gone home with all 3 points today. Highest points tally after 25 games in a Premier League season since Roberto Martinez's first season. So it's definitely shaping up to be a pretty good campaign from Everton so far. Let's just hope it ends with European football, because I think that has to be the standard that we're going for, especially with Ancelotti and the money that we've spent in the summer. And this game will go a long way at the end of the season. If we do that, we'll look back on this game and say that 3 points was really, really important. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. As I mentioned, on Thursday, West Brom, stay tuned to the channel for all the build up to that one. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a like in the comments section. And get in your comments, let me know what you thought of the game, and I'll try and answer as many of them as I can. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.